We're on with Nicola right now. How you doing, Nicola?
Hey, I'm great. Like, good to be here.
So one of the things that we always hear with MemberVault is people want to know kind of real life stories, people that are actually using MemberVault for their business. And Nicola is one of these great examples. She's a sweet spot client that has worked with Erin, and her MemberVault account is up and running. So yeah, real quick, Nicola, just tell us who you are and who you work with.
I'm a coach and an author, and I work with unbound women. And what I mean by that is women who maybe in the past have felt a pressure to be like the good girl and get it right and fit in and please others, but actually they're on a path to create more freedom in their lives and let go of all those old limitations. So that's the kind of women that I work with.
Perfect. So what drew you to MemberVault? How did we come to meet, and why did you choose us upon all the platforms that are out there?
Well, what attracted me to MemberVault is, I mean, I've got a lot of content that I've built up over the years, and it was kind of scattered all over the place. People could access it on my website, but they'd probably have to kind of scroll through lots of blog posts and things to get to it. So containers are really important to me, that people can access things in a way that feels kind of easy to them. And also engagement's really important to me. I want to get a sense of how people feel about kind of what I'm sharing with them and give them the ability to kind of engage with it rather than just read something or listen to something and go off.
Exactly. Have a two-way street with your users, not just preaching to them. And we'll talk about that in 1 second. But so I'm curious, what were your reservations like before like coming on the MemberVault? Like what were you concerned about like when you were picking out a platform?
Well, I've used different kind of membership sites before, and I haven't felt that there's been that level of engagement. I've kind of put content up there, and I don't feel that that I've used them in the most powerful way. So I was a little bit reluctant that, oh no, is this going to be another case where I get all excited and put content on there and then it's like
nothing happens. I think we can all kind of like sympathize with that feeling, and we've all been there too, so that's great. So and how has the experience been so far working with MemberVault? And I know you've been working one-on-one with Erin.
Incredible.
Good. So everything's turned out as you wanted it to.
Even better than I could have hoped for, really. I mean, working with Erin so closely, I mean, she kind of takes things to another level. So I've got the content, and I knew that it's not my zone of genius to kind of like all the kind of background details and kind of really working out the path that someone will take with my content and the way they'll engage with it. Whereas Erin's be able to, step in and go, and structure it in a way that feels really kind of simple and engaging to my audience in a way that I wouldn't have been able to do. So, it probably would have taken me months or years to do it, to be honest.
Yes.
I just never would have done it.
Yeah, Erin is absolutely the supercharger when it comes to that. So real quick, I have up one of the coolest things that I love about what we're doing with your account, Nicola, is one of the things that MemberVault's really good at, and it's engagement tracking. So this is a relationship marketing platform. It's not just throw your content up there and hit people over the head with it and hope it works, maybe, but you have no idea. Instead, we're about building relationships and tracking engagement and all that fun stuff. So I went ahead and I signed up for your group, right? And so I log in here and I just want to kind of show everyone what this looks like. So here's what yours looks like, right? So this is your binge and buy marketplace. This is another thing that MemberVault's really good at. So they can see I've signed up for this, Unbound Women. I can go into there and check it out. I also see here's all the other content that you were talking about that was kind of scattered all over the place. Now here it is all in one spot. And I can go ahead and I can buy, I can sign up, I can do all these things right here. So that's really cool. But what I really want to, what I love that you and Erin kind of hatched up here was in your Unbound Women, you can go ahead and you can go into, your first module here. And of course you have your video and your content. It looks really good. But then you have the journal entries. And what we did here is if somebody fills out one of these journal entries, they'll get an automatic email from your active campaign, from your email system saying, congratulations, like boosting that engagement, like, come on, what I mean? This is great, right? It's that reassurance that we all need. We don't want to just enter something, especially like a journal entry or something, and then have it just disappear into the world. Now, when they fill out, there's multiple ones, right? So there's multiple, modules and lessons inside of here. And so when they fill out the second one, then you get an email. So not only does the actual user get, get the emails that, to encourage them to stay on track and keep going. But then if somebody does at least 2 of them, you'll get an email as well. And the power here is now you can go ahead and identify who your biggest fans are. So if someone's engaging that much with your content, you can go ahead and reach out to them. You can, develop a relationship, that way. So, that's just a really incredible thing that we're doing. And I'm so excited to see that unfold for you.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something I'm going to be using, with all of the content, kind of the free and the paid content that I've got in my MemberVault, because like I said, engagement's really important, not just for me. I mean, I want to know how people are, what are they taking away from the different content I'm sharing, but also, for the women who, and you're so not in my target audience, Mike. I'm glad that you've signed up for it, but maybe you're answering, I don't know. But I think when you are, it's so easy to be a consumer of content, and it doesn't really have a strong effect because you're not engaging with it. Whereas with these journal questions, my hope is that it's helping people to, rather than just having something on in the background, they're actually kind of really paying attention and focusing. And I get to, just reading those answers, sparks off ideas for me. Because it's like, oh, okay, if someone's had a particular takeaway from something, it's like, oh, well, maybe I could share something more around that, or create some content around that. It's just, and the language that my audience is using, the words, it just gives me so much information. It's fantastic.
Again, you feel like you're connecting with your audience, not just speaking to them. So fantastic. So the account looks great. Everything is working really well. I'm so excited that you're on board. You had just an incredible time working with Erin, and you guys got up in a hurry. You guys were up and launched in no time. So where can people sign up? So women who want to check this out and experience this firsthand, where can they go see this? We'll post a link.
Yeah, I mean, the place to start is with Unbound Women, which is this interview series that I've put together. So they can go to my website, which is nicolahumber.com/unbound-women. That's a really good starting place. And, once you get to that, like I said, it'll give you a really good sense of what I'm about and, what Unbound is about, and you can explore from there.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being on, and we wish you the best.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you.